Good morning everyone. Today we're talking about sharp photos and why it's totally overrated. Let's go. Alright guys, welcome to a new episode. I hope you're having an amazing day. So today is very special because as you know, everyone's chasing for sharp photos. But there are times where actually sharpness is your enemy, meaning it's preventing you from getting new creative ideas and getting new creative shots. At least that's what I think, and that's what we're gonna test together today. I have to go to Las Vegas. I'm in Chicago right now, and on the way we're gonna go on a little photo challenge, and I want to shoot creative ideas that help you shoot photos that are not sharp. And you'll see there are gonna be a bunch of techniques in there and that get awesome effects also. So if you're ready, let's get started. Made it through security with no problem. Yes, I'm super excited. Every time it's like a victory. All right, the first technique is simply dragging your shutter. Dragging your shutter is awesome whenever you want to give movement in your shots. What is great with that is that instead of having everything sharp, you're gonna have a bunch of stuff, the stuff that are moving, that are gonna be super blurry. And when I'm talking about dragging a shutter, it's like 1/5 of a second, 1/10 of a second, or half a second. I shoot handheld at those speeds, and I really love the effect it gives. And that's where I think having sharp photos is not always the best, especially in those situations where you want to have the motion. You want to really give people that feeling of motion, and that cannot happen if everything is sharp in your shot. So here on those conveyor belts, that's a perfect example of doing that, because you're moving with it and everything around you is gonna get blurry. If you have a friend and you can put your friend on that conveyor belt to take portrait of him and shoot handheld and hold it very slow, that gets great. That's what I was doing in Paris. Right now I don't have any friends, so just tried to take it as a selfie. Didn't work out, but that was fun. You see, you really have to find what works best. Right now I was trying like the obvious shots like at my height, but it wasn't looking too good. So what I did, I put the camera between those two lines, and then I put it super low, and then I get some kind of trippy effect. I kind of love it. We've got the blur, we've got some like weird like bokeh stuff happening, which is great. Nothing is sharp in that shot, but it's actually fun. It's a good shot too, in my opinion at least. But now there's another exercise which is really cool that you guys saw. We talked about it with Eric, and it's tracking, panning. I love it. Whenever you want to have a subject that is sharper than the rest, but everything is blurry, it's gonna add a lot of motion into your shot, feeling of movement into the shot. So let's try something cool to track. There are a bunch of people with suitcases, super obvious. You might have even seen those in commercials, but let's see if we can find something a little bit better. Otherwise I'll just fall back on a guy with a suitcase, but if we can find someone a little bit special, that would be great. Took 100 shots. Before I totally forget, the 30-day adventure to great photos has started again. The session number 2 is announced for April 22nd. If you want to join, it's now or never. The 30-day adventure to great photo is basically a photographer's workout. I'm taking you through a 30-day adventure where every day you're gonna get new exercises, new lessons, new challenges to really push you to take better photos. So if you're interested, I dropped the link in the description below. It would mean the world to me if you joined. I think it's a great exercise. First session had a massive success, so I highly recommend you to join me on that adventure if you're a beginner or if you're intermediate and really want to take your dream photos this year, if you want to commit to yourself to taking better photos. All right, let's get back shooting now. So you see, it doesn't have to be sharp all the time. You can do so much without sharp photos. Now, there is one more exercise, as I mentioned, but I'm boarding right now, so we'll get on the plane, maybe try on the plane, or we'll do it when we arrive in Las Vegas. Let's go. It's okay? Cool. Thanks. Lucky me. I can choose my seat. I got it.
Yeah, nice.
Wow, it is much warmer in Las Vegas, gotta say. Alright, everyone's waiting for the last technique, the last trick. Well, it's something I actually do very, very rarely, and my brain is not wired towards it. It's very difficult for me. It is what I call defocused photos, meaning you're shifting your focus. Instead of having it on the most obvious part, which is your subject usually, you have it, for example, on an element in the foreground, or you actually have the whole photo completely defocused. What it does is that it creates a huge sense of mystery in the image. You don't tell too much about the story, you leave a little bit room for interpretation for the viewer, and I really love those shots in street photography. Now, here are a few examples. Fun fact, actually saying that I don't do it very often just reminded me that's something that I love to do when I used to shoot couples back in Paris. I used to love that technique, especially when you're shooting them when they're at a cafe or you want something a little bit lifestyle without being intrusive. For example, you shoot the coffee that is in front of your couple and you let them enjoy in the background, and you have the emotions shine through the image and you have a little bit of context. That's something I really, really enjoy. Now, for those of you who are super curious why I'm in Vegas, there's this convention called NAB, and it's all around camera, videography, bunch of gear, all that. There are a lot of brands that I want to see. I want to see their latest release, all that, so it's going to be very exciting. I will take you on that adventure, but it's going to be for a different episode. So if you're new to this channel, if you want to see more like that, more videos like that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the SUBSCREB button, ring that notification bell, and remember guys, get out there, go shoot, try something different, try something new. I will see you in the next episode. Bye. Sandra, does any of you know why people keep booking window seats and then they just close the blind on the windows in the airplanes? I just don't understand. It's like, I'm gonna get the window seat so I can close it and no one will ever see through. As a photographer, I'm just like, damn it, I can't get my shots. I can't get the Grand Canyon and all that from the airplane. Damn it.
Mirrorless?
Yeah. Do you have a camera?
D60. You're doing video or?
Yeah, I do photos and videos.
You do have a drone too, I guess. I'm
not with me this time, but yes, I do, but not this time. Yeah.
You do shoots for weddings and all that stuff?
I used to do weddings a few years ago, but when I was living still in France. Nowadays, I mainly do videos for YouTube and travel photography.
If ever you need an assistant?
Okay, cool. What's your name? I'm Pierre.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, man. It takes a long time for it to pay off. Yeah. So the beginning is tough. That's why wedding photography is faster to get good amount of pay. But whenever you're touching travel industries or something more like that, and it's not overnight. Yeah. It takes a long time to build up. All right, made it. Oof. Hit the camera pretty hard.